their dining area and kind of our arts and crafts area right now. But we try to make sure that they eat together. Breakfast and dinner. Lunch is kind of scattered because they have different schedules, but for the most part we try to make sure that they eat dinner and breakfast together.
And people come here and they stay here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they live here.
They live here for how long?
Well, they live here, they're approved at 3-month cycles, so 90 days, they're approved for 90 days at a time. The young lady there, she has been here the longest right now, and she's been here for over a year.
Right.
And she actually has graduated the program, and she works at the daycare, but she lives in our transitional house.
Right.
They're responsible for their own meals.
Yeah.
For creating, they create
Hello.
their meals together.
How are you?
So they create a menu.
Something busy doing, popping there. Is that rice there?
No, that's chicken. Is that chicken? Yeah, fried chicken.
Fried chicken, eh? It's a fried chicken. Wow.
So everybody's scheduled for a day that they cook. They sit down together and create a menu. They create their shopping list from the menu. We have, like, they keep.
What do they contribute towards their keep? Yeah?
They get food stamps, which is part of their benefits that they get from the government, and every woman contributes $100, $115 toward their meal fee. So out of that pot, they shop collectively. They cook collectively, and they do inventory. This is one of the refrigerators, and bunch of stuff in there, and but for the most part, everything stays pretty full.
Yeah.
This is our freezer, our deep freezer.
So where did you get all these resources from? Did you have grants initially to set up?
Initially, no. It was all out of pocket initially.
Was it?
Yes.
Out of your pocket?
Yes.
Was it really?
And donations from family members, friends, things like that. I'm going to show you the backyard as well.
Okay. How did you find the property itself? How did you get that?
Actually, my daughter is a realtor, and she just one day she just said that it was available and for me to come and look at it, and I came and looked at it, and it was an amazing space. All these buildings are ours.
Yeah.
That's our daycare, our transitional house, our courtyard, and these are our recovery houses.
Right.
Because we're just funded. We don't actually get any extra money or anything like that. It's a realtor, and he came and showed the property, and he had already heard about the program and things like that. And he agreed to let us come in. And so it's a lot more expensive than our other property was.
Right.
Okay.
So you were allowed to come here?
Yep.
To buy it?
Yes. We're in a 10-year agreement, lease to purchase. Mm-hmm.
And it was cheaper than, or expensive? More expensive
More expensive than the other property we were at. Yeah, we were just renting that.
So you rented that yourself initially?
Yes.
Out of your own pocket?
Out of my own pocket. Yes. Yep, and it was hard. I worked for University of Penn for almost 10 years. And what wound up happening is that I was doing that and doing this in the beginning. And I wound up taking a leave of absence and leaving my job to do this. And for a year and a half, we were not funded, just out of pocket, and we did the best we could. And at the end of that year and a half, funding came through, and it made things a lot easier. So, yeah. So these are their living arrangements, their living spaces, and they kind of decorate them how they according to what they wanted to do.
Wow.
This is Tiana. That's my daughter. That's my youngest.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hi. this is going to be the transitional housing. And we actually had a donation of furniture that they're bringing in, but they're going to bring it, our black tie is this week, so they said they'll bring it next weekend.
So they'll come here as before being independent?
Yes, absolutely. And we don't really give them a time frame. We work with them, we do one-on-ones, goal setting, goal planning with them, and as long as they're maintaining and following up with their goals, ultimately the goal is independent living.
How many women will live here?
7.
7.
This is another bathroom, it's like office space.
Yeah.
My husband helps to do some minor maintenance and things like that. The dressers were donated by Walmart. These beds were donated as well.
Wow, they're so nice.
Yeah, these are really nice. And these are donated. I had put an ad on Craigslist again, asking if anybody had twin beds. And the lady says, I have 2 sets of bunk beds. And that's what these are, 2 sets of bunk beds. So, but they are really, really nice, and they're really sturdy and really good condition. And my granddaughter, this is the daycare. And,
So what happens here?
This is a daycare, and it's a daycare that's open to the public. So the girls, like I said, she graduated from the program. She actually also works over at the house. She does some hours over at the house, and she lives upstairs.
Women's House of Hope has done so much for me since I've come here. I've been here since May 1st of 2009.
Huh.
And when I came here, I didn't think I needed to be here. And through being here, I got pregnant, married, and right before I had my baby, my husband left me 2 weeks before the baby was born. And I had nowhere to go. And the Women's House of Hopes put me into their WINGS program for independent living. They employed me, and they taught me how to be a better person, a mother to my child. Without them, I think I'd probably run to the doctors every other day. And they taught me how to live my life again and to accept things when things aren't going my way, and to accept criticism and not have to use over things. They're not really that important. I think they're like the worst moments of my life that get better as times. Something Tracy promised me when my husband left me. Every day it'll get easier. And today, I can walk down the street and be happy that I'm by myself, taking care of my daughter by myself. So Women's House of Hope turned me into an independent woman.